Hey guys, I got the whole gang in here.
Yeah.
So welcome to On Track Tuesday, August 23rd, from the Crooked River in Eastern. As you can see, I have Wilmer from Indianhead Valley and Pappy from Trigogglin.
What's going on, guys?
Hope everybody can hear me okay. Do one of our hello, hey, Wigwag. Let's see who else is in here. Curly. Oh, Artie has a dental appointment. That's okay, man. AJ, what's up, buddy? Strength Freak won't be able to make it. That's okay. Thanks for commenting anyway. Lee went to bed, it looks like. Anfield Road. That's okay. Sean McGee, what's going on, buddy? Curly. Dwight, Curly Express. He changed his name around
Yeah.
a couple weeks back or a month back.
Yep.
I like Curly Express. That's good. That's good.
Hi, John, Skill Kill.
Hey, John.
Hi, Cal Stevens.
Robert.
Jim Tedesco. I didn't see Robert. Robert. Hello, Sean McGee.
Curly.
High Plains Railroad. Wigwag Workshop. Dave B and SFN Scale.
Hey, Dave.
Trackside Mike. Hummer 33. Did I say Wigwag?
Yeah. Trackside Mike. You and James had a nice show last night. That show turned out real nice. Hey, Jim Tedesco. John Scully Kill.
Manny Fernandez.
Hey, Mark from M&M.
Mark.
There's Joe Rayner.
There's Rail
What's up, Joe? Kyle.
Joe, what's up, Kyle? Bernard C. Or just lurking. That's all right, man.
Rail Artist is in there.
Mystic, what's up, buddy?
Trackside Mike.
All right. See who I missed. Dave B and SF and Scale. Hey, the plumber's in here. How you doing, plumber?
Jim Tedesco.
Mystic's in there.
Jimmy.
What did he call himself the other night? Trying to remember.
Who's that?
Lobster John or something.
Lobster John. Yeah, it was Lobster John.
Yeah. That's right.
There's Wilmer. Yeah, there's Robert.
Hey, Manny Fernandez. All right. There's 23 in there. That's nice. Good, thanks.
Oh, I missed D-Rail Daryl. What's up, Daryl?
The High Plains Railroad. Hello. Where's D-Rail?
Hi, Daryl. Brad's Trains. Hello.
Iron Horse Route. Brian, how are you? John Benicki. My buddy Gary. Gary lives over by Warren, Pappy. He's the one I got the display cases from.
Who was that, Dave?
Yo, that's DP 45. His name's Gary. He lives over by Warren. I got him up on the screen there. His name. John Benicki, how you doing?
Oh, okay.
High Plains Railroad. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Kyle Stevens.
Hey, there's Chris from Tennessee River Union Railroad.
Oh. I'm way back in the chat. I'm just trying to go through Martin Sears. I was just talking about you with the guys. Saying we don't live that far away from each other. Just across town. Well, we ain't that far either. There's Joe. I know you said him earlier. All right, Joe. I do it all the time. You just want to be a part of it, but you don't have it. You're doing other things, so that's okay. There's Chris. How you doing, buddy?
Uh-oh. Robert wants to see the building. Don't do that. Don't do it.
Hey, Daryl.
It's close, Robert. It's really close.
High Plains Railroad is trying to clean his workstation up so he can have room to work on buildings and such. Boy, don't we all know how that works. Or how many times you clean it, man. Brad Strings, hi from Canada. Hey, Brad.
There's Dwight
What's happening,
Curley.
buddy?
Somebody
There's
say
Anthony,
George was in
Georgia
there.
Sunbelt. Yeah.
What's that?
Hi, Anthony.
Florida Railroad dog.
Hey, Anthony.
I was trying to find him. George is in here. What's up, George?
Hey, George. Haven't come across him yet. Might have missed him.
I don't see him either.
Yeah.
There he is.
That's funny. Let's see. Doing good recovering from. Oh boy. Well, good. I'm glad the back surgery went well and your recovery is going well. Now, that could be kind of painful. We do a lot of back surgery where I'm at. Ah, there's George. Hey, George. Let's see what else. About a month, Anthony. I'll be down there with you guys, hanging out. Rick's Railroad. There he is. How you doing, Rick? Trying to get through this list real quick. Yeah, me too, buddy. All right. There we go. If I didn't say your name, I'm sorry. I try to hit everybody.
John Bannicky. I'm sorry, John. I butchered your last name.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it. I always say Beniki. I don't know. He never corrected me, but I've only chatted with him. I haven't really spoke to him.
Jim's still making 53-foot containers.
Yeah. Jim, I think we're just going to keep you printing.
Yep. Everybody wants them.
This is the chain link edition.
Yes.
So yeah, you guys. Well, first, Pappy put up a great video of the meetup that Wilmer and I had with Pappy. Well, we had with Pappy and Wilmer. That didn't come out right. Pappy and I went out to Connellsville and met up with Wilmer. Thanks. That came out better. Thanks, Sparky. Watching and listening. Just got home. That's cool.
Yeah, there's Sparky. How you doing, Spark?
Hey, that's pretty cool with your daughter, man. I wish her the best. Wish her well. Hope boot camp goes well.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Cool.
Thank you for her service. Oh, yeah.
Proud of her.
Yeah. When that long ago, I sent mine off. Oh, you only got about another year. But this time next year.
Robert, we're going to let you and Wilmer hang out together.
Well, you should have came in a couple of weeks early. We should
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that? We outnumber you.
Never know when Pappy's going to show up.
That's right.
Hey, you never know.
I may just come a knocking.
You see, the installation of the stimulator went good. The operation that makes you hurt. That makes sense. And it was working great tomorrow. All right, good. Good. Wait a minute,
What do you
settings
guys
for
think of the Connellsville canteen?
No, George, I'm not.
no, he's still working on it. We're getting there though. It's looking good. Looking good.
Wait, still waiting on a few parts.
Just like everything, right? I mean,
Yeah.
So yeah, we went. Wilmer took us all around there in Connellsville, and went over to Dave Garlick's house, played around his layout. That was a lot of fun. This is the first time
That
I
was
actually
great.
really operated on a layout. That was fun. So went out and got me some of those car cards to do a card system. I ordered some.
Oh,
Glue is drying, yeah. Yeah, I was doing some scenery earlier to try to get that fence looking halfway decent for the shot, you know. So why would I do any of that in advance? You know, the day of I'm doing it. you know. But
Well,
hey, Digger Evans, how you doing, buddy?
Hi, Digger.
Mr. Garlic said if you need any help setting that up, just let him know, Dave. Just give him a call.
Yeah, I got his number and everything.
Yeah, text him first.
Right.
Or
Yeah,
he won't answer you because he don't know your phone number.
yeah, he did say that. Well, I'm still going to try to find a way that I can work it out where I can come out there and operate on a Monday. And I'd have to stay overnight at a hotel over there somewhere, which is cool.
Well, we only do it on this. I think it's the second Monday of the month.
Yeah. That's what you said. Might not be till the winter time or sometime in the fall.
Oh yeah, that's the best time to come anyhow, unless the weather's stinking or
Right.
up your way. It's even worse than it is here. So
How you doing, Thomas? Split Rock. That's a nice layout there. He does some nice work, Split Rock. I mean, a lot of you guys do, but I'm just commenting. I really like his scheme and everything, his paint scheme and all that. Ah, Jazzco, what's going on?
Now, George asked about the cup holders. George, I drill holes and I do the spikes. I got a video on it. It's way back, but after I set them in the hole, I hit the backside with super glue. That way, just in case the wood shrinks or whatever, that way they don't fall out.
I can't imagine falling out of there.
Well, I drill the holes smaller than the spike, and I round the spikes. That way I don't split the wood.
Right.
Yeah.
I do taper the hole a little bit.
Yeah. It is nice work. I got 2 of them myself. Thing of it is, it'll probably cost you a fortune to ship them. It costs you more to ship them than it does probably to make them.
Yeah, Dwight was asking how much shipping would be. I'm trying to get some stuff together that I could run over there and then see what shipping would actually be, at least to his place, and see. That way we get a general idea.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't be so much the weight as it is how long it is.
Yeah.
When you got a weird size package, they sock it to you.
Yeah.
Anyone know who makes the best HO scale tie plates? Tie plates?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Robert? You're going to start laying your own track.
Yeah, it's called Atlas Flex. It's called Pico Flex.
Right.
Comes with the tie plates already built in.
Can't imagine.
You know,
I don't do none of that.
I give guys a lot of credit to do that, though. All right. Yeah, I got into collecting the mugs. Of course, I'm a big coffee guy myself. And I don't know, it just kind of was a thing. And then I seen Pappy made his mug holder, and that's the end of that.
The mugs are pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, it's a cool way to support each other's channels and stuff and that kind of thing. So.
Not to mention, it looks nice, too.
Yeah.
It does. It looks impressive.
How you doing, Chris? Thanks for coming in, man.
People look at all the cups and you say, I know all them guys. And they'll say, did you meet them all? Well, no, not all of them.
I don't know what any of that means, Robert. For that great scale track Tom made me. I'm just building the ties.
Oh, you need it for that, for that scale that you're going to put in. I don't know. I never thought about the tie plates.
Like a scale for the trains, like for grain elevators and stuff like that?
Yeah, he had a guy, Split Rock, I think, made it for him from a fast tracks setup.
There you go, Robert. Split Rock's saying Proto 87 makes some nice etched metal ones. I've used those as well as some 3D printed ones.
Split Rock says Proto 87.
See you, Plumber.
Very nice ones. That didn't sound good. What happened? Oh.
Oh, do we have a crash?
All right, Plumber, well, I appreciate you stopping in. Enjoy your time with your daughter. That's way more important than what I'm doing here, without a doubt. I think we all got trains running. You got trains running back there too, don't you, Pappy? Well, you did have earlier.
But if you can see them, I'm in scale.
Got to squint. Get in real close and squint.
They're that big.
Yeah. All right, well, if I'm going to do this, it's already 1/4 after. I probably should get to going on it. I move some stuff out of the way. Reposition this camera.
I'm going to try and take the scraps of the Connellsville canteen that I didn't put in Wilmer's video. I'm going to try and put that together as a separate video. That way we can show them guys more of what we've seen.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
That
place was cool.
Tour I ever had of that place.
That place was great.
You don't normally get a tour like that, like we got.
No, because I even got to see underneath it.
Yeah, that was cool. Thanks for sending me all those pictures of that, too.
I got just a short video clip that I went around. That way they could see the chimney underneath it, but...
Yeah.
Rick's Railroad, no, I have not. Haven't been up that way in a while. It's on the list.
Where's that?
Bellevue, to see if the hump yard's working.
Oh, they put a hump yard in there?
It's been there, but there's, people say it's not running anymore. Some people say it is. So I've been wanting to go up and check out for myself.
Oh, I've never been to Bellevue. I was thinking of Deshler. I've never been to Bellevue.
I've driven by there several times. I just don't take the time to stop because I'm always going somewhere else. We should move up there. Check out the museum and everything up there.
That's okay, Waycross. We're just getting started anyways. So, trying to see what you can see. So, if you guys recall the video I put out earlier, I made this chain link fence. This is kind of part of it. I don't know what you can see. Let me do this, see if this helps. Put a napkin down. So, real simple to make, real cheap. I don't know how much it cost, but it wasn't much. I've done this before where I've actually soldered pieces of metal, cut pieces of metal and soldered them all together, made the framework and everything. But it's a lot of work, and if you don't like soldering, it's kind of a real pain. I had to make like a little jig, and then so what I bought was, they call it hardware cloth. This is a 1/2-inch mesh opening, 5 feet by 2 feet. It comes in a roll. I'm trying to get all that. This roll like that, like you'd put around your garden. Not the chicken wire, not the roundish kind of holes. It's these square ones. So I don't remember what I paid for it. I'm gonna say less than $20, probably less than that even. But so when you get it, you cut it off of the roll. I just use cutters like this and like this, little wire cutters. And it was something like that. Can you guys see okay? I'm trying to get it in the camera and everything. I don't know how well it's showing up, how well the lighting is. But
looks good on my end.
You can make your screen bigger there, Dave, and just...
Yeah, if you want to take us down or put us to the side.
Put us on the side or something there so we can, just so that we can talk to you and let you know if there's any questions. There you go.
Yeah. Now you're in frame.
I can do that, or I could go. Is that better? Or should I go? No, I'll go the other way.
Yeah, you don't need to see my ugly mug. That's all right.
All right. I will do this for now. It's a little bit bigger. So anyways, now I got my scale ruler here. Each one of these squares is like 4 by 4 scale feet. Pretty close. I mean, within a little bit for HO scale. N scale, Pappy. That was my N scale ruler. That's O scale. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, that'd be too big.
And you'd need half that size. You'd
Yeah,
have to go get window screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. This is N scale. So one of these squares in N scale is 5, 6, 7, about 7 feet, Pappy.
Ooh.
So one square is about 7 by 7.
It's like privacy fence.
I figured, what's that?
Be like privacy fence. 6 by 8.
Well, I was looking at I was thinking chain link fence would be roughly about an 8-foot section, between poles. So 2 of these is roughly 8 feet, scale feet in HO.
Yeah, it's possible.
I know this is pretty tall. Well, I got my scale ruler here, so. The reason I cut it in 4s is because I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shorten this up to be more like that, where I'm going to cut the top so I have little spikes here for your barbed wire, and you leave the bottom so you can stick it in your foam or whatever on the layout. So you're really only using the 2 middle ones. So you really got to be careful though when you cut, just because you don't want to. And I don't want the spike to be that tall for my barbed wire, so I'm going to just cut this kind of about halfway in the middle.
Ian just popped in.
Hey, Ian.
What's going on, Ian?
Sean McGee wants to know if it comes in different sizes.
I believe it does, but don't quote me on that. This is what did I say? This was half-inch mesh opening. I'm assuming you could get it in different sizes.
Right.
I mean, I got this up at like Home Depot or Lowe's or one of those places like that.
Yeah,
Wigwag
said he gets it in 1/8-inch squares.
Yeah. Are you HO Wigwag? I wonder if it would look better in 1/8.
Heath just popped in. What's going on, Heath?
Hey, Heath.
I gotta look and see if my train crashed. Heath came in,
So just like that, and you end up with you can make a ladder or something like that if you cut that right. Maybe especially if you do like those 1/8-inch ones. That'll go in the trash. I ain't gonna do nothing with that. Or you could put it in your scrap pile if you wanted to make a junk load out of it. So now I got to cut these out. All right, so I already cut the bottom. I did that to save some time. So I just cut like every couple out of the middle, just so you have something to stick it down in the foam. Bam, just like that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to decide what I want to do. So I'm going to keep 2. That'll be a post. So I'll cut here. You want to try to get as fine of a cut as you can, because you do end up with these little bumps left here. You can see why I cut those out. You probably could take a Dremel or something and finish that up, but be careful when you cut. Cut it over a garbage can. Make sure you protect your eyes, because these little things will go flying.
Joe Rader says that his Home Depot only has 4x4 square fencing. So that's not good.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It might have been. Oh, look at that. You gotta be careful. I just stuck in my finger. Ow. My little blood between friends.
Now, Heath did just show up.
What's that?
I said Heath did just show up.
I said hi.
So now you're bleeding.
Oh, yeah, look, blood. Blame
So I
it on
said, now you're bleeding.
I see. Hey, James, you and Mike had a good show last night. I'm sorry I couldn't stay any longer than I did, but it was a good show. So I'm going to cut off these in the middle because I want it open. I don't think it looks right that way.
Wigwag says he uses the mesh to make bottle rocket launchers. And he can get 50 rockets off at a time. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm going to take this down below to the garbage can. I keep stabbing myself here. So let me do this real quick. And we'll get back at it. Let's go quicker this way. You guys get the idea of what I'm doing. It's not rocket science. I'm just cutting these out. Again, you just want to be careful not to, they'll go flying. So you want to protect your eyes. I'll try to kind of hold my hand over it so it don't go flying too far, but hold it
You
inside
got those safety glasses?
Yeah, you want to see them on? Yeah. Thought I goofed up here. I didn't. I probably goofed it up though because I'm on camera.
Well, James says the nurse is on duty, so
Yeah.
you can fix yourself.
Oh, yeah. I can figure it out.
Ian says, or until OSHA shows up.
Yeah.
John School Kill River Valley says no model is complete without a little DNA.
That's a good point.
Yeah, there's a little bit of all of us in our models.
Yeah.
Dwight said he just.
Robert will be taking a little piece of me with him. I've bled on it a couple times.
Dwight just said he passed out from seeing the blood.
Super glue makes a great bandage, Split Rock says.
I've done that before too.
Digger says you're giving it that personal touch.
Always. Always got to get the personal touch. So here's a fine example. I mean, I didn't mess it up, but I'm a little bit off, see? A little extra piece here. So I just kind of ballparked this as far as how long I wanted it. So I'll just cut this last little piece off, make it even, so it don't look weird. But I mean, it's not like you wouldn't see that here and there. But on a chain link, they pretty much just divide the difference up, and they just move the posts,
Wilmer, Robert said you need to sanitize that.
Yeah, I hear him.
And Rick's Railroad says, I'll just use duct tape and a Band-Aid. Or duct tape for Band-Aid.
Yeah. I've done that before.
Yeah, same.
Duct tape, yep.
Little masking tape and a paper towel.
Yep, done that too.
Martin Smearsma says, blood and dirt equal rust color.
Yeah. All right, so there you go. That's that part of it.
Trackside Mike says, nothing like becoming one with your layout.
Yeah. All right. All right, so just trying to roll through this.
What do you use for the barbed wire?
Well, I haven't really put any barbed wire on it yet, but you could probably use like a thread, or if you can find enough wire, if you just want to do, the straight wire. I figured I'd put just a couple pieces of thread if I do any at all. I mean, it'd be hard to see it anyhow.
I can see it.
Or you could do, you can always do like some kind of fine wire and do like a curled barbed wire.
Yeah.
At a jail or something, like that kind of barbed wire. I don't know how you get the barbs and everything in it.
Yeah,
you gotta
tie knots in it and make it look like barbs.
Yeah, or maybe you could find some thread. It has some maybe little fuzzy bits on it or something.
Yeah.
It would look like something overhanging.
Take some kind of glue and let it just harden up in little spots on it,
Yeah, that could work too. Speaking of glue, I'm just going to use a little super glue to glue the, I use the gel kind to glue the fencing on it. Where I put that fencing? Somewhere over here. It's just that wetting tool that like they make wedding veils out of.
Right.
I got that at I don't know, Michael's or somewhere. And you could get this in gray, silver, different colors. Closest thing I was able to find the day I bought this, I've had this for a while now, was the white. I figured you always paint it. I had the airbrush out earlier, so I kind of gave it like a rusty kind of color to it.
John Benicki said he's got to run. He'll try and be back later.
Okay, John. Thanks for popping in, man. It's going to be harder to see this, but I don't want to glue it on top of this stuff. So.
Later on, John.
Sticks to everything, though. I'll just run a little bead of super glue on it. This ain't rocket science. I just thought it'd be kind of cool. I mean, like I said, I've bought the Walrus stuff before, and it's basically the same thing. It's just plastic.
Ian says he really likes the idea. It's a sick idea for a fence.
Yeah. Thanks. I like it.
Slick. I'm sorry, slick. He said, I said sick. It's slick idea for a fence.
Well, it's sick and slick, I guess, huh?
Yeah, same thing.
So I'm going to go a little bit of the way so stuff don't dry completely. Or I get to put the mesh on there. It holds pretty good. You may have to hit a little spot here and there. I like the gel because it don't run all over the place.
Yeah.
And you just kind of cut this to get it close to the size. It isn't like super extra huge, but it's kind of hard to mess with it though. It's so fine. You just kind of lay it on there and press it in. I'll fold it back and get some more.
Dave BNSF said it's a lot easier than soldering brass pieces or gluing styrene.
Ain't that the truth?
I mean, it really is. And as far as, you know, even cost, because if you have like somewhere where you're going to be doing a lot of fencing, like I know like Joe Rader, for instance, he got that big refinery, and it would be a perfect place for some fencing, Joe.
I got some chain link fence from Waters, kit of it. I opened it up and just looked at it, and I thought, oh, this ought to be fun.
Hey, you tackled that gas meter, Wilmer. You can do that.
Yeah, you did. You tell Robert we got to see all of his station, didn't you?
Yeah, I told him you guys was looking at it.
And try not to glue your glove. Look at that. Glue my glove right to the damn
Container Man Roy just popped in. He said it's official. Dave Thurber is marrying his train layout, and I guess it won't talk back, and it will never have a headache, so Dave can play with it all he wants to, no matter what time of the month it is.
That's right.
What's going on, Roy?
My wife calls this my mistress. And I'm going to just put some.
Well, you're putting a veil on it, so.
I'll put a.
For a second here, I had a moment of stupid, and I thought, what's he doing with ballast?
Yeah, just gonna. I'll set this off to the side now. Let it dry a little bit before I do the next step. But that just kind of holds that stuff down to the glue dries. So, but say when you cut the extra off, you're gonna get little pieces, right? I couldn't find that car that I did, but if you go back in my videos, you'll see a scrap load that I built. There's a video on building a scrap load. You wrap these around a little pencil and see it. You get little rolls of chain link fence. Get them all rusted up.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Throw them in a gondola.
Sit there and roll it up, and yeah.
I threw it in a gondola with some. What I did is I cut some cardstock into like little, you know, just like not shavings but scrap pieces. Yeah, that's a good idea, Jim. You could use the adhesive spray too. I didn't think of that. You need the CA accelerator. Yeah, I was looking at some of that the other day, and I decided not to buy it for some reason. I actually thought that I had put it in the cart and I didn't.
Martin Searsman says, told me not to follow the directions in the Waters fence. Well, Mark, since when did Waters put instructions in? They give you a blowed up thing, and that's about it usually. Yeah.
Yeah, their instructions are a little sketchy.
Yeah. It's usually you're on your own, figure it out.
Pretty much. Like, they give you the picture, but then they don't. You got to kind of decipher the written, and there's some written instructions. You got to decipher it. I feel like they don't give you all of the information you need. They don't tell you to do this before you do that.
Yeah.
Dave BNSF said, "Great idea for a farm supply yard." That's pretty. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, really. Yeah, even if you had a little lumberyard self fence and stuff like that, have them piled up over there in your little lumber yard,
Jim, that's why I put the gloves on. You see, I already tore a glove. But
is it part of the fence?
I built one last weekend, and I had so much glue on my fingers I couldn't scan my finger to clock in at work. Because we have to use a fingerprint.
Is that Dollar Tree super glue?
It might be, yeah.
It sure looks like it. You shop at the right store.
All the time. In fact, I should have another one of those Dollar Tree find videos coming out. Probably next one. I better do one of those every so many months. When I
did that one. It was so fun. I had a blast.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea of that spray glue. I figure you get that all over everything, though. This you get a little more control over. This is the gel. I don't know if the other stuff would be better or not. I figured it would run more. You know what I mean? It wouldn't stay where I wanted it to.
They both have their place.
Yeah, I mean, I use both kinds, but for this, I think it's better.
I agree with you on that, Split Rock.
Yeah. Yeah, I do need that. Container man's in California. Well, hopefully you don't have to stay there too long. Heavy duty. Need the heavy duty gloves. Yeah, then I can't feel nothing. You can't feel what you're doing. What you're working on. Oh. That should be dry enough to move along. Now, to me, this is the worst part about it. Now, you could use a sharp X-Acto. I just use the scissors. I need to get a smaller pair of crafting scissors or something. Should stole my wife's scissors. She's on to me though, man. When we moved all of her stuff out of the basement up to her new craft room.
Did you ever try using an X-Acto knife? Just go down with the X-Acto knife.
Yeah, you gotta have a nice sharp blade. But you can. I have. I feel like I need a sharper blade. But yeah, she's on to me. She's like, "Where'd all these things go I used to have?" I'm like, "Oh, what things? Oh, you mean that I used that?" But she wasn't using it. I used a lot of stuff that was hers.
Well, they only need it when you're using it.
True. That's true. It just matters cutting it. So however you want to cut it, you can use the X-Acto, you can use the scissors. I find the scissors work good. I could use this. I guess if I put it in the camera, it'd be good. Smaller pair of scissors would be better, though. That's what I got on hand.
Wife just heard me say that.
She heard you say?
Yeah.
Once in a while, mine will once in a while tune into the show. It seems like she always tunes in when I say something stupid, which is a lot at the time. So. hard part is trying to cut around these posts and stuff, you know, like they're sticking out long. But like I said, it's not rocket science. You get the idea. So I'll finish that up off camera. But what I did do, so now you got this up. Now you can either leave it straight or you can kind of bend them. I kind of bent them. I just took a little pair of needle nose and bent these a little bit for the barbed wire. You know how you see them bent? Again, guys, it's not like completely to scale probably and everything like that, but when I compared it to the Walters fencing I had, it wasn't too far off. The only thing would be making gates. Like, you know, when you buy those kits for the Walters, they do have gates in them, and you can make them operate. Like you could build them so you could swing them open and close.
Hey, Dave.
Pain, yeah.
Wilmer's computer took a crap, so he's trying to get it going again. Says he feels like Robert.
Yeah, no, mine quit on me the other morning. What the heck was I doing? It was my live show on Thursday.
Robert says, "You now know my pain."
Yeah, man. I hope mine keeps screwing up because I might be able to get a new one. My wife will take pity on me. Doubt it, but maybe. So I'm just going to take this little section here. And if you guys go back in my videos, when I was doing the river build, you guys saw me build or make these little vines and weeds. Now, depending on what you want to do with your fence, mine's going to be around the factory. So I'm looking to put some vines and weeds up on it. So I made some of these earlier.
Oh, plus depending on where you're putting it on your layout, it's not, you know, size, it's close enough.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be kind of where you can see it pretty good. So I want it to look pretty decent.
Nobody's walking in there with a ruler. It looks great.
Yeah, thanks.
Anthony wants to know what vines for weeds are you using.
There's that furnace filter that like I said, I made the video on it when I was doing the build for the river, the valley in the river valley. I don't remember what it's titled. So, I mean, I just get a clump and make it look like where, you know, you have some vines going up through. I mean, it's going to be hard to get them to fit through those little holes and everything, you know. Just like I did with the other stuff, I'm just going to super glue it on there. You can do whatever you want to super glue it on. Or to glue it on.
Jim says that's a slick idea, Dave.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm going to try to hide these little knots that I put in there, you know what I mean? When I cut that other stuff out, there's little knots, so I'm going to kind of put it, I'll spread it out, make it look like the vine is spreading. Remember, these at the bottom are going to be buried, so I'm not too worried about that. So I'm going to bring this down lower, but I'll cut it. I'm just kind of sticking to it.
Well, yeah, that one you also, when it's on the ground, if you put, you know, any kind of grass foam or for other weeds, it'll hide those nodules.
Yeah, I mean.
Or if it's up against ballast.
You know, I just kind of cut it down there. So when it's
Randall Ellison just popped in.
Hey, Randall. Yeah, you know, when it's sticking in the foam, you see it's down there. I don't know if it'll focus in, but you see it hits down at the bottom. So, and then like the top here, you can either cut that or you can.
Oh yeah,
take that.
That looks good. Yeah, you won't even see those little nodules.
Yeah, like I said, if you don't want to put weeds and stuff all over, you can always go ahead and do get your Dremel out or something like that and just kind of take the grinding wheel on it gently. Probably grind those down a little bit more. I mean, it's strong wire. It's, you know, it's chicken wire that you use. There it is.
Yeah, I'm back.
I mean, you know, it's wire that you use around the garden.
My computer just out of clear blue says, something went wrong. We need to restart. And restart my computer.
Was Heath even here still? Because I caught myself and your computer died. So I don't know if he's even in the chat still.
Anthony says you could also string it along the top rail like it's growing across.
Well, give me a minute. I'm going to do that. That's what I'm trying to do here.
That looks good with the weeds growing on it like that.
George from FL Railroad Dog says, nice day, but now people can use the vine to climb over the fence.
Well, listen. Security. But it ain't working out the way I wanted it to. But you get the idea. You could, like Anthony said, you could run in along the top or cut that down, cut that off some or whatever. I don't like how that is right there.
So what did you use? I missed that part. What did you use for the weeds?
That's that furnace filter that I was using.
Oh, okay.
Did that one video way back?
Okay. Yep.
That's the furnace filter. So, yeah, I mean, you get the idea. You pull some of it off, move it around. Depends how much you want it to be covered, you know.
Robert says you won't have to worry about security when you put the razor wire on it.
Yeah, that's true. So we'll see. I mean, I may not put any wire up there. I might just leave it as, you know, you get the idea that there is wire there.
Hi, Randall Ellison.
But well, that's my little how I do kind of video for today.
Turned out great. Looks good.
Yeah, I like it.
Now this piece of fence here must be a jerk. And it didn't glue down all the way. You can even use that to your advantage. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Yeah, it looked like the fence is busted.
Yes, I mean, you could do that even. Make it look like fence.
Or something.
It's hard to see on the camera, but you could do that too even, you know.
Have a little guy crawling through the fence.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, the Great Escape.
Yeah.
Robert Sacco says you have to try doing a gate now.
Oh, passing by you. How are you, Robert? I'm not.
I am not.
The vines and underbrush, quick and easy. Is what Chadco says the name of my. It should be in the playlist under either how-tos or river builds, river scenery build or something.
Hi,
moderators on this. How do you make somebody a moderator?
Hey, Rusty.
But I'm going to glue that back down because I don't want it to be that beat up of a fence. I mean, I want it to look a little bit aged, you know. What I want to look like, it's not an abandoned building, you know. If you had like an abandoned factory or something like that, you could probably really could do it up, you know. Bend these railings and stuff, or these pipes, so it would be, you know. Or hell, even like if you had a fence kind of like where trucks turn in and out or something, you have someone, like a truck driver, cut it too short, you know. Stuff like that.
Smash it down. Sounds like you're talking from experience.
No comment. Comment from the peanut gallery over there. I gotta be honest, I didn't do a whole lot of that, man. I was pretty damn good as a driver.
That's good.
Then. I can't drive for shit now. Excuse my French. I'm worse than an old lady. I used to really enjoy it. I used to really enjoy driving. Used to being the key word. I'm not a big fan anymore. All right, let's really weed this side up. I'm going to kind of hit this on the pole a little bit. Stretch it across. I really like this furnace filter. It really gives you that. You know, this is on a fence, but you could easily do this up the side of a building. You pay a fortune for this stuff. You buy it from Woodland Scenics and stuff.
Yeah, it looks great too. You can't tell it's furnace filter at all.
Yeah,
I mean, it's. I just hit that with this fine turf, different colors of fine turf, and hairspray. So. I'm way up. Oh, here Daryl's back. Let's see here. What's the star mean next to someone? If you put a star next to somebody's name, does that make him a moderator? How do you make somebody a moderator?
Don't know.
I don't know either.
Jim says that looks good, Dave.
It does.
Thanks, man. So yeah, I mean, you know, depending on what time of year, I'm modeling in the fall, so I try to use stuff that has a little more brown in it. It's more like an earth color. If you're doing, you know, depending what season, you can do like, you know, something that's more like a
Container Man Roy says, please tell me you bought new filters and it ain't an old one.
Well, why would I waste money on new filters? Those got to go in the furnace. No, these are new. So, anyway, you could always go on the back side of it too, depending on where you're putting it. If you're going to see both sides of it, you know, or if you want it to be seen from both sides, like when your trains are running through, you're doing any kind of like run-through videos or ride-along videos where you got the camera and stuff, where you can see the back side a little bit.
Dave, John from Schuylkill says if you hit the 3 dots, you can make someone a moderator.
Hit the 3 dots.
By their name. The 3 dots by their name.
Yeah, by their name.
Put user in timeout or block user.
Yep. They don't have on there make a moderator?
No. I got a star. What's the star mean? I just star. I don't know what that means. Oh, it was just for comments. I don't need that. I'm just curious.
He said it's in the YouTube. He said in YouTube chat.
Oh yeah, he's not in YouTube chat. He's in StreamYard chat.
Yeah, I gotta go in the
That's why he can't do it.
Off the Rails just popped in. What's up, Off the Rails?
Hi, Off the Rails.
He says you can star the comment and then go back to it later.
Star the comment.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Oops. Done hit my camera. earthquake.
Oh, okay, there we go. I thought I had you guys already as moderators. You guys, I won't be able to do it because you're not commenting on the thing here. Yeah, I can do that. Make Robert a moderator. I can do some work. I don't know why I decided to figure that out now.
Daryl is a moderator.
Yeah, just throw a couple guys up there.
He's got the blue wrench now.
Yeah.
Robert now has a blue wrench. Oh, that's scary.
Yeah. Keep you in line.
I already had a blue wrench.
Yeah.
Yep.
High Plains Railroad said goodnight, and he has personally learned a lot. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, Robert, but I can put you into time.
Well, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you doing so. I'm glad you learned something. Again, it's not rocket science, but here you go. Basically, it's, you know, there you go.
So where's that going at, Dave? Where are you putting that section at?
Well, I can try to move the camera. I'll show you. It's going to be by the chocolate factory.
Yeah, I was going to say, when you're going to put it
Mally's
around the
chocolate.
chocolate factory,
Yeah,
got to keep people from getting in there and getting the chocolate.
Yeah, I know. Save it all for me.
Yeah.
I need more chocolate. Sorry, I know this is a weird view, but I'm going to move this camera. All right. Let me come over here and
That's a pretty good view. I don't think I've ever seen that view before. That's pretty cool.
let's do.
You see your whole peninsula with the lights and everything? That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, you just missed a train going around.
He's got so much potential of viewing on that Wilmer. It's crazy.
No. I keep saying I'm going to.
You look familiar?
Matter of fact, Sunday I was talking to Buck. He was all upset that I didn't tell him that you guys were coming. He would have came and went with us.
Oh.
But
yeah. Yeah, I would have liked to see him, Buck.
Yeah. But anyhow, he says we're definitely going to have to make a road trip, come up your way there, Dave, because we both would like to see your layout.
I don't know if that's even in the camera. Let me put this back on full screen real quick. I'll show you where I'm going to be putting this.
See, that's how I do a road trip, Pappy.
There you go.
I make my son drive.
No, I love to drive. I got to drive.
Oh.
So anyway, that's what I got so far. Did a little bit of ballasting and stuff earlier today. Fence in here. I don't know how well it's coming out.
Hello, Randall.
Yeah, the wife's gonna make me say Mally's chocolates and stuff on the building. And if you look at the prototype, you got the 3 silos. One says like cocoa, milk, and sugar. So she's making those with her Cricut. She just hasn't had time to do it.
What, she making you decals?
Yeah, there's like their vinyl. Like
that vinyl stick-on things.
The Cricut machine.
Yeah.
Hey, Wilmer, look at
Yeah.
that. Look familiar?
Look, it lives again.
Lives again. There's a little token from Wilmer from when I was out of his house. And he said, "Here, you need a Norfolk Southern, dang it." So he gave me that dummy. It's a dummy, but that's okay.
And you're running it with a pumpkin. Looks great.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. So.
Yeah, it wouldn't look right with a CSX pull on it.
Well, I don't think they'd run together, would they? I don't think they leave each other.
I've seen it once or twice down here. The rails are so close together here, and they switch between yards.
Yeah. So here's that part of the fence. I'm going to just, to make it look like there's fencing, I'm going to put a fence here one piece and put a little piece up here because this is the gate. So the swing gate starts right here where you see the wood.
Off the rail said that fence is looking great.
Thank you.
Randall says it looks great.
This would be the road here on the gate there, coming across. And right here is where the gate ends. This
George
is just the driveway into the facility.
George from Florida Railroad Dog says it looks amazing, Dave. Great job.
Thanks. Then I'm going to run a piece of fence behind here and make it look like it's fenced in behind there against the wall. You know, a lot of it, you know, just like most of us, a lot of it is illusion. You know what I mean? Sorry.
Bernard C. says, nice job, Dave. That's a great idea on the fence.
Thanks.
John says that's from Schuylkill River, says that's going to be a cool scene.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think so.
And Boxcar Jerry wants to know if you can start the fence over again. He didn't see it. What's up, Jerry?
Had to catch it in replay.
And Rail Artist says, yes, it does look great, but would we expect any less from Dave from the Crooked River?
You're too kind, Rose. Too kind.
And Rusty from Possum Bayou says the fence is adding a lot to that scene.
Yeah. I got a lot more to do. Like I'm going to do more like around the truck docks and stuff. I got to do some lane striping in there. I don't know if I should do yellow or white. Probably yellow. You know, where the trucks are backing in.
Tom's NS Layout says, I never thought I could use my wife's Cricut. What a good idea.
Yeah, Trackside Mike, his wife made some really cool signs and stuff. Go check his channel out. We're catching my live stream next week.
Is he the one with the big CN on the front?
On the building, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I think she made all those like signs and stuff. If he's still in there, you chime in there, buddy, Mike. I was just talking to him about that last week or something when he was on.
Sparky says he really likes the vines. It brings the life to that scene. What's up, Sparky?
Yeah, thanks, man.
Weatherman Harry says, looks go to him. I think he meant good, but it go. But I have to pick on him because he's my brother. So
Hillbilly Railroad just popped in.
Hey, Scott. Yeah. There's I don't know. It was just something I was working on. So I figured maybe you guys would get a little something out of it. And
we did.
I'm sure there's other ways, and maybe easier ways, different ways, but.
Oh, he gave me a whole bunch of new ideas.
Oh, he gave everybody ideas.
I'm trying to show you this, but ain't going as well as I wanted it to, but.
Trying to make
there's that.
Sense. Yeah.
You can't see it. It's so hard to see. You really got to rust it up to make it look good, but there's that little bit of fence.
Yeah.
Kind of try to roll it up around I just used it on the end of a paintbrush, but.
Or even a pencil. You could probably wrap it around a pencil.
Yeah, I didn't have a pencil sitting there, so I just used a paintbrush, but it just depends how tight you want it. You know, you probably want it tighter if you're going to make like a home goods store. Somebody had suggested that. You probably want it to be rolled a little tighter because they be in tighter bundles. If they're brand new at a store, you know.
Robert said the fence looks good.
Thank you. Yeah, it ain't too bad to do. Like I said, I think for the price, it's more the work you put into it than the cost. I mean, I don't remember what I paid for that chicken wire, but even if it was $20, I mean, you're going to get more fence out of that than you'll ever probably use. You know.
Not to mention, you could start a chicken coop in the backyard.
There you go. Be like Jim Tedesco.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. You could sit out there on the back deck there, Dave, and drink your coffee and watch your chickens lay eggs.
Then you have breakfast.
That's it.
It's a little bit better of a roll. I'm still
Yeah.
trying to roll these stupid things.
Yep.
In the old days, rolling cigarettes.
Yep.
But anyways, yeah, I wish I could find that. I was looking for it earlier, but I was kind of running short on time. I had to get over here and get going. That car I made, there's a video in my playlist somewhere how I made that load. I really got into making like scrap loads and stuff for a while there. Put up all my gondolas and stuff. I will have a scrapyard, junkyard, some kind of facility on this layout too. I think they make interesting loads, you know.
Hey, Joe Rader, he says you got to find a different store than Lowe's or Home Depot. Try Ace Hardware or
True Value.
True Value.
True Value,
They sell
Ace,
fencing stuff.
I might have bought this at Walmart, to be honest with you.
Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply, Royal King.
Yeah.
Royal King would actually probably be cheaper than any place.
Menards.
Yeah, maybe Menards would have it.
Uh-oh, Robert just got a mail call.
He got a box from Model Train Stuff.
Who did?
Robert.
Is it wrong to have eggs and chicken for breakfast? Does it have to be steak? I'd rather have steak than the chicken.
No, eggs and pig.
Eggs and pig is good, yeah.
Bacon.
They
Sausage.
deliver mail to your house this late?
Jessica's doing jingles. So, I mean, yeah, guys, that's it. I mean, it's after 8. So, I mean, I was able to get it in there.
Well, it's only 7 at Roberts.
Yeah. Well, no, so janky, man. Sometimes it comes early, sometimes it comes late. What the heck they're doing over there? Sometimes it don't even come. So that's all I got, man. I don't know.
Yep. Well, next
Appreciate
week,
you guys coming in and hanging out. And
next week
thanks for having us.
Our 5th Tuesday, and it's gonna be on my channel, and Robert is coming to visit, so you'll have me and Robert next week.
That'll be a good show.
Right?
yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, that would be a real good show.
And Robert, I might keep Robert from seeing his layout till then, or his building till then. And
yeah, put a handkerchief or towel over it, and he can't see it till we see it.
That's it. I think that's what I'll do. Make Robert wait.
Sorry, Robert.
Be a big reveal. We get his true reaction to it. Thanks, George.
See you, George. Thanks for coming. Thanks, John.
So is Heath going on then? Is he on tonight? Head over there. I'll be heading to bed here pretty soon now.
Yeah, Sparky. Robert for the Flying Crow. He's going to be here at my house next week. As long as Wilmer don't get thrown in jail. I'm going to get thrown in jail.
Wilmer?
Yeah. First off, Everson don't have any police, so there you go.
That was special, man. We got to stand on the famous rail fan porch.
Yeah, that was great.
No trains came by though.
That's all right. You took us to them.
Yeah, you did. Boy, that was a good day. That was so cool, man, with the remote control. They're controlling that train.
Yeah.
Be like those guys that own those proto throttles.
Kyle Stevens just popped in. Hi, Kyle. Bye, Kyle.
Kyle. Yeah, getting ready to go off now, but that's okay. Well, I thought he was in earlier. Maybe not.
I thought he was too, right at the beginning.
Yeah, he might have popped out back in. That's all right. I don't know. I wasn't watching the chat. That's what I had you in there for. The heck, man.
Sean McGee says you did an awesome job on the fence, Dave.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate the kind words. Appreciate you watching, popping in. As always, I'm always humbled, man. It's always amazing to me that guys want to pop in here and spend time watching me do nonsense. I don't know. I'm grateful for it. You know, of all the things you guys could be doing, always appreciated to come spend a few minutes with me.
We learned something tonight.
I try. You know, my Thursday morning show is more for just whatever, man, just chit chat and whatever pops up, pops up. When I do Untitled Tuesday, I like to try to.
You know what? You know what else we learned, Dave?
What?
We learned that it takes me and Pappy both to do what Artie does by himself.
Oh,
Yep.
Hey, comes on this way out. Well, good. I appreciate it. I'm glad. And that's, you know, I got a terrible camera angle going there. You can see the side of my head. That's my good side. No, but it is. It's. I'm glad I could share stuff. You know, I don't ever I don't ever claim to be the best at any of this stuff. I like to try things. I learn a lot from you guys too. So when I have something like this that I think guys can make use of, why not? You know, and I'm sure I saw this somewhere. You know, it's probably not my own idea really, but you know, it's good. That's what it's about, man. Share this hobby. There's stop this thing here. Hang on. Grab this load.
Sparky says Wednesday night, 7 p.m. He's going to do a GoPro Live just for kicks.
Oh, tomorrow? All right. Good. So I'm out of work in time. I'll stop in. Okay, we were talking about loads, scrap loads and stuff. There's a load I did. I don't know if it'll come out of there or not. It's supposed to come out, but it may not. This is just a bunch of scrap parts and old wheel sets and crap that I had laying around. I just kind of glued it to a piece of styrene and stuck it in the bottom of there. And technically, it's removable if I get it out of there, but it's been in there a while now.
Dave, do you ever see the 3D printed parts that you get from Rusty Rails?
No.
I used some on the on my gas station build. That all that junk. It was just 3D printed stuff. And it was really reasonably priced.
Oh yeah.
Fred E. Model Railroader says hi.
Who's that?
Fred E. Model Railroad.
Oh, hey, Fred. I think you were in there earlier. I didn't.
Hi,
I don't
Fred.
know if it's high or not. What the hell did I do? Glue that down?
I don't know what you did.
Don't break it.
But that's just a little piece of pink foam. I
What'd
glued
you
all
do?
this
Get
shit
some
to.
double-sided tape on it.
Yeah, that's what. Anytime I get some scrap pieces of wheel, or it's not the best view,
Yeah.
wheels and crap like that, I used to throw them in a little, I don't know, a little cup that had some like rusty old paint water in. Let it kind of marinate in that, and then I'd take and throw it in. I don't know. They always say, don't throw away nothing. You know, this one got a little bit high. I had a couple of them that are a little higher. I need to kind of cut them down some. But
Still looks cool on there.
yeah, some of that's just pieces of sprue.
You need to weather up that train car a little bit more so it looks beat up like them scrap cars do.
Oh yeah, that's something I like to learn how to do. Guys kind of heat up the plastic and they put dents and stuff in it. You know?
Right.
This is an old, I want to say old Bachmann or something, Bachmann or Tyco car. Who were we talking to the other night?
Night, Jim. Jim Tedesco's leaving.
All right, Jimmy.
Night,
Thanks for stopping
Jim.
in, man. Well, somebody was asking about the old trucks and how to body mount couplers and stuff, because this was an old, I don't know, Tyco or something had the old tail, the old truck mounted couplers. I just cut them off and body mounted the couplers.
As long as it works.
We've been running around all night.
Yep.
No issues. Anyways, the only reason I brought that up is because we were talking about the scrap pieces of fencing and stuff. So I can't find that car. I have it. It's boxed up in one of these bins here somewhere. And can't seem to find it. Oh well. But anyways, guys, I think I am going to sign off here.
All right.
I appreciate you guys' help. I appreciate everybody that stopped in to say hi. And yeah, so apparently Sparky is going to go on 7 o'clock tomorrow on the GoPro. Derailed Daryl's new show is at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, West Coast Wednesdays. I think he's got some announcements there. What else we got?
Thursday morning, some guy comes on at 9 o'clock, ain't there?
Yeah. Thursday morning show. I mean, he's all right. Check him out. He's okay. Jim Tedesco's on at 6 p.m. on Thursdays with his short line Thursday. And you got Third Rail Thursday, the Canadians. I don't know who's on this week. Never know who's on. I don't know. I usually head to bed by the time those guys go on. I'm an early riser, early to bed most of the time. And then, of course, you got Artie on Saturday. Trackside Mike and James Scolton, Dundas Road, whatever he's got his new name of his channel. They do the Monday night thing now. I think it's 8 o'clock Mondays or 7 o'clock. Anyways, they had a couple, been on 2-3 weeks now, and they're doing good. Dundas Junction Mono Railroad, that's where it is. They make it like that. Tim, he's on this Thursday night. But, yeah. Those are the ones I could think of off the top of my head. And, okay, James says 7 p.m. Monday nights for their show. So, and I think it was James this week, so is it back to you this week, Mike? You guys flip-flopping weeks. That was a good show. Mike had a good one 2 weeks ago, and James did a nice one last night. You guys went on for quite a while. So, all right, I'm just rambling now. I'm trying to throw all the shows out there. If I missed anything,
Dave. Appreciate you letting me be on, help you out.
Hey, Pappy, anytime, man. I'm glad you're able to make it up. I know you haven't always been able to join in.
Hey, we did.
So
the two.
I was actually off today.
Keep up like Artie. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you did fine, man. It was mainly, you kept up with the chat while I wasn't able to watch it while I was building on the fence. We got to talk a little bit about our trip out to visit.
That's right. Had a good time. Thank you, Wilmer.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
You're welcome.
That was great.
It was awesome to meet your wife today, too. So, all right, guys.
All right.
Well, I'm going to go. Talk
Good
to
night.
everybody later.
Good night.
All right, man. Bye for now.
God bless everyone.